Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Now here's Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Back to Paul, the shot. He's good with a little jumper in close.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Five on the clock. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Fires from the wing. Vassell can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Fox outside. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And here's Minnesota now. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Now here's Edwards. Last time, 45 points for him. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Sohan, the pass to Paul. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 1. Here's Paul. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Wembanyama, on the wing Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Fox with the ball. Drops in the layup for 2.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Conley with the ball. Yet to see a basket. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Second is Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Conley against Paul. Fox outside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Randall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shoots from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Gobert. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Randall with it. The floater. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. Fox outside. Pass to Sohan. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
The Spurs have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And it's Fox missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity. Gobert no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Sohan outside. Now Vassell. Paul finds Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Paul's got his second basket on the night.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Conley passes to Gobert. Randall with it. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Inside. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again can't hit.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Outside Reed. Over Castle. And Reed with a basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. And that makes it a tie ball game.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Castle. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. The rebound by Ingles. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side Barnes. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Pass to Sohan. Count it.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Releases. DiVincenzo can't hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. For San Antonio, Bassey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Sohan. And it's Paul in for Fox. .46 seconds left in the first quarter. Another miss by Minnesota. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Outside, Alexander Walker. Hits a three-pointer. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Paul against DiVincenzo.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
First one falls.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Paul hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Barnes. Alexander Walker. Great look, but off the mark.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Naz Reid, Julius Randle out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Clark in at the shooting guard position. The shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Clark finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Randle. Clark outside. On the take, soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And Minnesota with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. For 3, Randle. Rebounded by Castle. Randle's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Castle. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
To the left side wing. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a 6th man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. San Antonio, 3rd, 5th best, Minnesota.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Paul taking his time here. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Reed. Here's Randall. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Castle misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. San Antonio with a rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game. Barnes finds Paul. Back to Barnes. Pass to Vassell from deep. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Thursday,
cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Out to the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Looking to win the run. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. Now Vassell. Wembanyama with it. Clark covers. Barnes with it. Launches the 3. Connects from downtown. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
Paul against DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. Back to DiVincenzo. Paul with a steal. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That Paul able to score down low.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And San Antonio making a change here. Fox is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. Timberwolves trail by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Clark outside. Shot to stop the run. Gobert, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Paul. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Conley up top. He's guarded by Paul. Conley passes to Miller. Releases. Tries again. Rebound by San Antonio.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. McDaniels against Vassell. Pass to Miller. Left side, Edwards. Over Kessel. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Miller. Edwards has got 9 points.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Fox against Conley. Wembanyama down low. The fadeaway. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Conley looking for an opening. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Fox for 3. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Timberwolves trail by 7. The teardrop. Ooh, look at Edwards fighting through.
And you know he has the floater in the bag, so Edwards decided to deploy it there.
Outside Barnes. They set the screen. From 12 feet. Garza grabs the board. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. McDaniels passes to Garza. And here's Conley. Left side, Edwards. Over Kessel. Edwards can't hit. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Kessel, guarded by Miller. Wembanyama down low, guarded by Miller. Wembanyama with a bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley passes to Miller. Right side, Edwards. And the baseline jumper goes down. Edwards got 13 now.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Vassell finds Fox. Now Barnes. From 13. The shot won't fall. 1:24 left in the second period. Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. Vassell outside. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Miller outside. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Castle for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Conley against Fox.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And both free throws good for Fox.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
Now Conley. No points so far. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Spurs out in front. They lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Spurs, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 4-point game. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Sohan. Into the lane. Outside for Wembanyama. Just 3 to shoot. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Conley. He's scoreless. By Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Sohan. Fox right side. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then he's trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. And honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And he can't get that one.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And it's Fox missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
Pass to Vassell. Second chance effort. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Randall comes in for Miller. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Paul. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Paul against DiVincenzo. Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Paul. Back to Sohan. Fox left side. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, Minnesota.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best three-point shooting team in the league.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Spurs lead by 7. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. Down low. Gobert. Gobert showing his skill inside.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
McDaniels against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. That's good on the jumper. Vassell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Timberwolves trail by 7. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 9. It's McDaniels on the wing. Offline with a 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. The whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
When Vassell pounds it inside, Devin can make things happen.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That free throw misses. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And the 11th pick in 2020, Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Minot's checked in for McDaniels.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. And it's Fox missing.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Randall. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Randall's got 6 here in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Fox against Edwards. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert up top. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Fox. Spurs lead by 4. Sohan outside. That three's off the mark. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Randall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
One shot.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
It's Edwards on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
That free throw, no good. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. And it's tied up with that one.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Fox outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Sohan. Basket counts. Sohan's got his second basket.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Outside, Ingles. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Edwards for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Sohan outside. Barnes with a screen on Ingles. Back to Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Reed. Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Barnes with it, out to the right wing. Sohan outside. Wembanyama, screen on Ingles. Sohan. Outside Paul. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Paul's got 12.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Now DiVincenzo. He's got 9. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Fox. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
San Antonio leading. Fox outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Sohan outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. 25 points in the game. Over Fox. Again, the miss by Edwards. San Antonio leading by 4. Fox left side. Launches it. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Naz Reid out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Minot in at the 3 slot. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Spurs on D. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Randall. Hits the front of the rim and out. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen to the inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Over Johnson. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Castle for 3. The rebound by Ingles.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Reid. Johnson passes to Vassell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Spurs lead by 4. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Ingles. Outside Conley. For 3, Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson passes to Vassell. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Wembanyama against Reid. Randall with a steal. Outside, Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Randall outside. Drills it from deep. Randall's got 24.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Vassell outside. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Oh, he powers through contact. Wembanyama, impressive.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Devin Vassell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Conley.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
No good on the second free throw.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Sohan, the pass to Fox. Here's Paul. Fires for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
Paul against Conley. The 3-ball. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Here's Vassell. Fox outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Alexander Walker. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Now here's Randall. Bassey pulls it in. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. San Antonio again can't hit. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox feeling it out a bit. Oh, they get a hand on it. DiVincenzo with the steal. Back to Daniels. To the inside. Gobert. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Sohan outside. Wembanyama, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Vassell. Paul passes to Sohan. Wembanyama against Gobert. Back to Sohan. Down low. Here's Fox. And he comes up with a bucket.
What energy from Foxman. They're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Fox. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 27.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Three-pointer, Fox. That shot off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Paul. To the left wing. Randall inside. He's against Sohan. Randall can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. To the middle. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Hits both from the stripe.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Edwards. McDaniels finds Edwards. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Pass to Randall. He takes it in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Sohan outside. Fires from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now. Right wing for 3, Randall. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Box for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Randall draws the double. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Vassell passes to Paul. Here's Sohan. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
That right there, a huge basket from Sohan, showing absolute fearlessness in the clutch. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And here's Vassell. Wembanyama screen. McDaniels against Vassell. Yes!
Ooh, what a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
The 3. The shot by Sohan, no good. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.